Hi, my name is Gabriel Levitt, and I'm the president and co-founder of PharmacyChecker. We are an independent online pharmacy verification and drug price comparison company that helps people looking on the internet to afford medicines safely. I am really proud that the information on our website has helped millions of people to afford prescription drugs. High drug prices have been responsible for tens of millions of Americans going without the prescription medication they need each year. The fact is that for millions of people over the past few decades, safe international online pharmacies have been a lifeline of affordable medication. Until we lower drug prices here at home in the United States, online and international access to more affordable prescription drugs is critical. But what if we lived in a country where people were no longer able to find safe international pharmacies on the internet? What if popular search engines like Google and Bing were censoring access to safe international online pharmacies, or even censoring information related to those safe options on the internet? It's certainly notable that large pharmaceutical companies have actually called for this very type of censorship. Let me give you some examples. At a hearing before the US Congress in 2014, a representative of Eli Lilly, the multinational pharmaceutical company, actually recommended removing all Canadian pharmacies, in fact, any non-US pharmacies, from Google's search engines in the US.
And one of those tools I'd like to mention is delisting. That is a tool that could be used to exclude these bad, illegal, rogue online pharmacies from natural search results found using search engines. In other words, if a website selling medicines did not sell only FDA-approved drugs or did not provide those services using a state-licensed pharmacist, you would not find that website in the search results after it was delisted. The online pharmacy would still be on the internet, probably hosted in a foreign country, but it would not be found by the patient in the US doing an internet search.
Now, Pharmacy Checker doesn't sell medicines or process prescription orders in any way, domestic or international, but we do provide extremely useful information on how to find safe international pharmacies and compare their prices. That makes us a target of the pharmaceutical industry. Let me give you an example. In 2017, the lobbying group best known for representing the interests of the multinational drug companies, the Pharmaceutical Researchers and Manufacturers of America, or PhRMA, was placing ads on Google using our company name PharmacyChecker. When searching for PharmacyChecker, the first organic result shows, of course, PharmacyChecker, and it says save up to 90% by comparing online prescription drug prices at PharmacyChecker. We check safety credentials. But above us, a Google user would see Pharma's ad, protect patients and the public, oppose drug importation. In fact, drug companies are spending lots of money pushing ads and programs that essentially scare people away from safe and more affordable imported medicine. Those campaigns include putting pressure on Google and Bing. Look what happens when I search for safe online pharmacies on Bing. When I hover over this particular pharmacy, there's a pop-up warning. Now, my company verifies and monitors this particular online pharmacy. It's a licensed pharmacy that sells lawfully manufactured medication in Canada. Further down the search results, people find rogue sites that don't require a prescription and don't display the pop-up warning. The result? When people search Bing looking to buy medicine online, they are warned against buying from sites that are proven to sell real, lawfully manufactured medicines and end up buying counterfeit drugs from a rogue site that lacks Bing's warning. Now, Google has not actually delisted safe international online pharmacies, which is what the drug companies would like it to do. If it did, it would be entirely caving in to Big Pharma, and also another sign that you cannot trust Google's search results. What Google has changed is how its search engine handles queries for information related to buying medicines online. Now, it's much harder for people to find information about purchasing medication that's affordable from online pharmacies when using Google. Watch in this clip as Google admits that it targets search queries when, according to a Google spokesperson, users are confused.
And it's not so much that we would target the medical industry and say, like, we need to improve the way that these particular 10 sites are shown in the search results, but more that we see users are confused with this type of query. It's something that's confusing a lot of people.
Now, when you type a search phrase like find a Canadian pharmacy, your top organic, non-paid result is a program of the National Association of Boards of Pharmacy, one that is funded by at least 5 drug companies: Eli Lilly, Merck, Pfizer, Janssen, and Gilead. The top results, for the most part, include organizations and initiatives funded by drug companies or allied with them. All of those results tell consumers not to buy lower-cost medicines from another country because it's not safe. That's just false. Google's stated mission is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. I don't think they're succeeding as well as they could at that mission when it comes to Americans looking on their search engine to find affordable medication. I don't know for sure whether Google intentionally fudged its search results in its last algorithm update, but we do know that for searches about buying medicine, more affordable medicine from other countries, Big Pharma is celebrating. Please subscribe to the Pharmacy Checker channel if you want to stay up to date on news and developments related to online access to safe and affordable medication. Also, it would be great if you want to make comments below on this issue. If you have questions, I'll be happy to get back to you. Click the link in the description below to sign up for news and reports from Pharmacy Checker.